There are a few methods to add a refracted glass or fractal glass effect to an object in Affinity. I've done one before. If you'd like to check it out, just click the link in the top right. I've also added the link in the description below. And now I'm going to show you another method. Let's get started. I'll grab the adjusted text tool and type S on my canvas. I'll change the font, then switch to the Move tool, scale it up a bit, move it to the center, then right-click on it and select Convert to Curves. Now I'm going to add some lines across the letter. I'll grab the pen tool, click here to add a note, then click here to add another one. Press Escape, and there's our line. From here, I'm going to duplicate the line. I'll switch to the Move tool, make sure the line is selected, press Ctrl or Command J, and move it a little to the right. Then I'll press Ctrl or Command J 9 more times, so I have 11 lines in total. You can adjust the number of duplicates based on your design, though I'd recommend not going too many or it will start to look cluttered. Next, I'll hold down Shift and drag the line on the far right and place it on the right edge of the letter. Let me zoom in so we can have a better look. Then I'll select all the lines, go to Alignment, and click Space horizontally to distribute them evenly. Now I'm going to select the letter, hold down Alt or Option and Shift, then drag the letter downward to duplicate it. After that, I'll select every even numbered line. Hold down Shift and select the 2nd, 4th, 6th, 8th, and 10th, and drag them down to place them on the second letter at the bottom. Now I'll go back to the first letter, select everything, the letter and all the lines, go to Boolean Operations, and click Divide. And there we go. The letter is now split into slices. I'm going to select the slices that share the same vertical position and press Ctrl or Command G to group them. Then I'll move to the second letter at the bottom and do the same thing. Select everything, click Divide, and group the slices that share the same vertical position. After that, I'll go back to the first letter, select one of the slices, and check the width in the transform panel. It's 50 pixels, and it's the same width for each slice in the second letter too. Now I'll select the first letter again, go to Alignment in the context toolbar, and click Space horizontally once. Then I'll uncheck Auto Distribute, and in the spacing field, enter 50 pixels, the same width as each slice. Then I'll click here to group them. I'll go to the second letter and do the same. Go to Alignment, click Space horizontally, uncheck Auto Distribute, enter 50 pixels for the spacing, and then group them. Then I'll select both groups, go to Alignment, and click to align them horizontally and vertically. And there we have it, our refracted glass effect. Let me move them to the center and scale it up. If you feel like it's too wide, you can make it narrower by dragging inward to reduce the width. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this one. Give it a like if you did, and subscribe so you don't miss future videos. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.